Hey, it's Adrian from Cademy, and today I'm super excited to announce the new reports feature in the admin dashboard. We've been working on this for quite a while, and we're excited to finally put it out. We hope you'll really like it, but you'll find the new reports tab on the left side here, and then you'll be able to see a few of the out-of-the-box reports that we've put together in a visual way. And we show you all the top things that you'll probably expect: revenue, cumulative revenue. Enrollments will actually show how many orders or bookings you had, and then similar to that, participants will look at how many spaces have been booked on each order. So if there's a booking with 3 spaces, that will count as 3 in here. So this is where that differentiation is, and you'll see little tooltips here explaining what these charts are. Some more charts that we have here: revenue by status, by source, active students. So these are the students who still have to do their session or haven't completed 100% of their e-learning course, top courses, and courses or revenue by currency. So these are just some starting charts. We plan to add more, but we wanted to put it out and let you tell us which ones you want us to add. There's lots more we can do, but let's break it down what you could do here. So before I forget though, worth mentioning, my account have sales in multiple currencies. This is relatively rare. 80% of our accounts usually work in a single currency, but if you are one of those 20% that operates in multiple currencies, the charts will show the top figures by default in the account default currency. On this account, it's dollars. Okay, but we are estimating that. So you could see that some of the sales were made in pounds, some of them in USD. We are converting that to the account default, but it's not accurate, it's not real time. Don't rely on that for your reporting. This is just for your estimate, just at a high level. But you can click on these dots and go and see the revenues just per currency as well. So this is going to be as accurate as it gets, because it takes the real numbers from the sales that you made, and it doesn't do any estimates. I wanted to mention that before I forget and move on with the other things. But here, the reports, you can filter them out by month. Let's say I want to see it only for the last 4 weeks or for the last year. I can change the duration here, and I can do it on a relative basis or on set basis as well. Okay. Then I can break it down monthly, weekly, daily. So if I want to see for the last year all the data on a day-by-day basis, we could see that there was a spike here. This is misleading because actually I did a big import on this account for 10,000 registrations. So this is why that is kind of skewing the data there, right? But let's go back to something more reasonable, and then I will go through and cover some of the other things that are worth mentioning here. I could save this. Let's say I've created this breakdown for the last 30 days daily. I have this report set up. I can filter it down further by clicking on the filter button here. So you can see that it's now looking at all these payment statuses, and I can break it down and add more filtering. So maybe I want to break it down by specific courses. I'll only focus on 2 or 3 courses. I can create that filtering here. So I can say course is any of, and put in a couple of the courses that I want to specifically focus on. Okay, that's the revenue from those 2 courses alone. I can create as many filters that you can imagine here. All the filtering capability that you have under enrollments, you have them in here as well. So by any contact detail, any organization information around the contact is all available here. You can apply these filters and then click the save button, and you'd save that as a saved view, just like you can everywhere else in the system. And then you'll be able to quickly come in and pick that view to apply the filters as well as the viewing settings that you've set for your reports. Okay, it's nice and simple. Worth mentioning that we've actually expanded some of the filtering that we can do even on the enrollments page. So you can now come in and create filters with dates being dynamic. So let's say if I come in here and create a brand new condition on this filter, the date of the enrollment is now, previously you could do is before, is after, and you could still do that, but you can now do relative dates. So let's say I want to say it last 7 days or last 2 weeks, last 4 weeks. This is new, and it works with all the date fields. But let's say I'm going to create this report for all the enrollments created in the last 7 days. I can click that, I can save it. And even if it's a saved filter, I can come back and it'll just work. It'll just work on a relative basis, only showing me the last 7 days from the moment I'm looking at it. It also works great with scheduled exports. So you can come in and create a export, all columns. I'm going to schedule it every week at 9 a.m. And at the point when this triggers, it will look for the previous 7 days as I've set up my conditions on the filter. Hopefully this works. Time zones can be a bit tricky. So hopefully it works reliably, but if there's any issues with this or the charts, just always message us. We're always happy to hear from you. And as I said, this is just the starting point. We're looking forward to adding in more stuff here. So just message us telling us what you want to see and we'll get on it. Thank you so much. Take care.